Welcome to Pindar Poetry. We hope you learned something new.
You start by verifying your credentials and region so requests actually go where you expect. Once done, pick HTTP API for minimal overhead or REST if you need advanced features. Next, create the API using the console or Aws CLI. This immediately gives you an API ID. Make sure to record that ID and the default endpoint. You'll need them for integrations. Without the API ID, you cannot wire up routes or integrations, so don't skip this step. You now define routes and attach methods. Add path and query parameters where required so clients can pass data. Then integrate each route to a target. Lambda functions need permission adjustments. HTTP backends need proper VPC or core settings. Configure request/response mapping templates to transform payloads and use stage variables for environment-specific values. Make sure to set up IAM roles or resource policies so API Gateway can invoke your backends. Missing permissions are the most. You finish by deploying to a stage and enabling access logs and execution metrics so you can observe behavior. Then run end-to-end tests with curl or Postman. Confirm request headers, body mapping, and HTTP status codes behave as expected. If calls fail, check CloudWatch logs for API Gateway and your backend, verify IAM role trust and resource policies, and revalidate cores if browsers are blocked. One troubleshooting tip: when in doubt, enable detailed logging and reproduce the failing request to see the exact error.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.